Hello everyone and welcome to Beyond the Sports, where we dive into CSUB athletes' journeys, explore behind the scenes, and get to know who they are behind the stats. I'm your host, Melissa Jorge, and today joining me is CSUB wrestler Devyn Flores-Che. How are you today?
Doing good, how about you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you so much for joining us today. So just to get started, how'd you get into wrestling?
So originally I was doing jiu-jitsu, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
And then I think it was around the age of, I believe, 7. My parents were like, hey, let's transition you into something that we can do in high school, because it's not in high school, obviously. And then they kind of brought up the idea that if I'm good enough, I can somehow get to college with it and, you know, hopefully get it paid for. And so my mom found wrestling, and I think transitioning into 8 now. I did my first practice, I loved it, and then initially that's all I've done. Like, wrestling's the only sport I've done.
Wrestling's the only sport you've done besides that? Okay, so that's how you found out how you wanted to pursue it outside of high school?
Yeah.
It was just because it was just wrestling?
Yeah, I mean, at first I will say in the beginning, like, I thought it was like, oh, super easy, because I had the background of jiu-jitsu, like grappling, and so I was beating a bunch of kids, whatever. And then, I just thought I was good at it in the beginning, but then, I kind of just stuck with it. Yeah.
And what did you enjoy the most about wrestling?
I would probably just say, like, even though it's like an individual sport, at the end of the day, that it's kind of a cooperative effort of everyone, like, in your life, kind of coming together, helping you out, supporting you. And at the end of the day, like, even though I win, I'm there alone, that it still shows that everyone that poured into me kind of, you know, gave me the support and help that I can win and everything else. So
yeah, definitely. And for those who might not know, like, what was your weight class?
For this year?
Yeah.
My weight class was 157.
157.
Yeah.
But you've been in other weight classes before?
Yeah. So I mean, I started out obviously coming up like the lower weight classes, and then I ended off with 157, and then so. I mean, obviously, you know that we weight cut. So I walk around, like, this past year, I was walking around 180. The highest I got to was 185. And then, so I had to lose, I mean, you can do the math. Like, I'm probably wrong, 23 off my head. But, yeah, I had to lose 23 pounds to make 157.
Yeah, I was going to ask, was it harder for you to, like, lose weight or gain weight, if you ever had to, like, gain weight?
I mean, me personally, I've never been in the position to gain the weight. I've always been the person to cut the weight. But I will say, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I know there are some guys that do have to cut the extreme amount of weight. Yeah. And it's pretty hard. It is really hard, so.
And then outside of wrestling, do you have any other hobbies you like to do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Long Beach.
Oh, nice.
So I definitely would say the beach is a big thing for me. Love going to the beach. I love working out, like even walks. I like going on hikes. Hikes are really cool. And I've been realizing I went to one music festival. I thought it was pretty cool. I went to Hard Summer.
Me too.
Did you actually?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, did you go this last year?
No, I went the year before so in 25.
25.
Or 24, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
24, yeah.
Yeah, I went 25. It's really fun.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was cool, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, if you've ever been, obviously you've been to the festivals, and so, I don't know, everyone's in their own world, like, definitely.
Yeah. And I think that's what's, like, cool about it, though. Because I feel like when you're on campus and on school, like, you have to have this certain persona in a way. And then going to music festivals is like, I can be whoever. Like, no one really knows me, you know? Yeah. Like, if by chance you do bump into someone, you know, which is pretty hard, I mean, I guess they see you in that state, but yeah, I feel like you can be your own person there. Yeah. And then from Long Beach, you said you like the beach a lot. Yeah. Are you into surfing as well, or? Yeah,
I've surfed a couple times growing up. I definitely have, but I think as I got here, I kind of never really touched it in a minute. Besides that, I mean, I'm a real big lake guy. I like wake surfing, wakeboarding, but yeah, I just been here for a minute, so can't really say surfing.
Yeah. Do you go back home a lot?
In the beginning I used to, but since I'm hitting towards like the end of being here, I'm kind of taking it all in, trying to, you know, try to be more independent here. So lately I really haven't. I've been staying here on the weekends and trying to hang out with the people that are here in Bakersfield.
Yeah, nice. And what would you say what was like your biggest difference from Long Beach over here?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, the first thing I noticed when I first came here was definitely the weather.
Yeah.
The weather is pretty hot here. In Long Beach, it's a lot cooler. We have the ocean breeze come in. Here is just straight dry heat. I guess, yeah, I mean, I honestly just the climate, like you can't, I mean, you can differentiate both cities, but it really is the climate. And I would say the culture here is a lot different. There you have like, you know, we say like the valley girls and all the people that love Erewhon and all the bougie people. Here it's like hardworking blue collar people, you know, day-to-day life things. So yeah, I would just say just the culture and the climate itself was definitely a big transition itself.
Is there anything you miss from back home?
I would probably say, I would probably, definitely the food.
The food?
I would probably say the food, because obviously we have good amount of food here, but since Long Beach itself, or the region of SoCal, it's so diverse that you can literally get, you know, all sorts of Asian food, all sorts of Indian food, like you name it, like we have it. You know, it's a bunch of cultures kind of put together in a spot, and we have like, I don't know, I'm pretty biased, so I would say the food for sure.
What was your favorite dish, would you say?
I mean, I would probably say I'm a big Mexican food guy. Love it. I would say there's just one spot back home. They have the best. They have the best chilaquiles.
Chilaquiles. It's pretty good though.
Okay,
yeah,
cool,
chilaquiles.
cool.
Yeah,
I think they have the best ones. Yeah.
Red or green?
Green.
Green. Yeah.
Green.
I agree.
What about you?
Yeah, I like the green ones better too than the red ones.
Cool.
Yeah, but I did hear LA or like, well, more over there, they have like good Mexican food definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, here I feel like they're like hidden spots maybe.
Okay. Yeah, you have to show me some, because I still have been trying to find some.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't go out to too many though, because like, well, my mom cooks Mexican food, you know, so it's like no one can beat my mom, you know. But yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're a senior graduating this semester, right?
That's correct.
What will you be getting your bachelor's in?
Political science.
Political science. And what do you want to do with political science?
So I always wanted to go to law school and pursue the law path. So in June I'll be taking the LSAT, and then hopefully, you know, I get the score I want, which I really want to do good on it. And so if I get the score I want, initially I will apply in September, October. And the earlier you apply, the more competitive you are, as you know, when you're applying. So yeah, that's the goal right now. That's kind of the foundation.
And what inspired you to be a political science major?
Definitely my mom. My mom's a paralegal. Growing up, I remember just being a little kid, like she'll take me to the office, and she'll have me like help her out with work, and she'll have me do filing, just much little things to help around. And so I guess like just being around the whole aspect of the law and the law firm itself, that I kind of just got the idea of it, and was like, oh, you know, like why not pursue it? Like we have the connections and the blueprints right there, so why not?
Yeah, and then I did read about a little bit about the story they wrote about you for athletics. You watch Suits a lot as well, huh?
Yeah. I watched Suits. I definitely watched that too with my mom. Growing up, I watched it, and then I watched it, and then I kind of strayed away from watching it, obviously, because I've already watched it. But yeah, Suits, I don't know, I think Harvey's just so cool. Yeah. Like, I'm not even trying to glaze or anything. I think he's cool.
He's a good lawyer, definitely. Yeah. I know. We were actually talking about that, and we were like, I wish I had like Mike's like
photogenic memory. Yes.
Like that's just so cool.
It is
I'd
crazy.
be like so smart that person. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so those are your plans ahead of CCB, is to hopefully. I don't know if you mentioned the schools you wanted to apply for. Yeah,
so it's definitely, okay, so originally it definitely was Chapman, Southwestern, and again, these are the reach schools, but Pepperdine, UCLA, but also in realization that affordability comes with it. And so, you know, I'm also looking outside of the state. Definitely American on the East Coast, because my brother is at Washington D.C. right now, so I've been looking into schools on where he lives, and then definitely like some schools in Arizona and whatnot. So definitely affordability is a factor within the schools I want to go to.
That's cool. Are you and your brother close?
Yeah, I have 3 older brothers.
Oh, 3. Are you the youngest?
I'm the baby, yeah.
Really?
I'm the youngest.
Were your brothers also like in wrestling as well, or was that just a you path?
Yeah, they didn't do any sports. I'm the only athlete in our family. They're a lot older than me too. The oldest is 35. The second one is 34. The one above me is 31. And then I'm 22. So, I mean, you can see the age gap difference. Yeah.
How would you say that was growing up?
It was crazy. I mean, I tell everyone, like, practically I was like an only child growing up, you know, because I was a lot older. They moved out a lot quicker. And then I like to say that I don't really have an old soul. I would say like I'm a bit of both. I have, you know, my maturity side and my immaturity side. And so I guess seeing it as a youth growing up, like how my older brothers act, initially I, you know, kind of, I don't want to say this, but kind of act older than my age, you know, seeing how old they are. And then I kind of had to figure out how to hang out. This sounds so sad, but hang out by myself. Hang out by myself and like find ways to keep myself, you know, focused and kept going, which initially it's more of a blessing in disguise because I can see their mess ups and what their mistakes were and, you know, hey, like maybe I shouldn't do that, you know? So yeah, I mean, overall, I think it was like the best thing to say.
That's really cool. Yeah. And then just to wrap things up, I do have a question. What would you say is your most memorable college experience or memory?
I guess just being around with the guys, like from freshman year to now, like, you know, I can say I can walk away with guys that I'll be best friends with till after college. Gotta shout out somebody. Shout out my boy Tino, him, Mikey, and Teo. Like, yeah, I guess like the guys, just being with all of them, you know, like wrestling's super hard. You know, it's a big mental sport. And so being with them initially just helped me, you know, get through Bakersfield itself, being here, wrestling. And yeah, that's just the memories. Like, we do a bunch of fun things outside of the sport, you know, and we all support each other, we all love each other. And yeah, just the camaraderie of the guys. Like,
oh, that's really great that you have like a special bond with your teammates,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's super great. Do you have a favorite thing to do with them?
I don't know. Like, I guess the best thing to put into perspective is like, you know, when they're like super cool to hang out with, when you can literally just be in a room and chill on your phone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, there will be times where we'll be like, hey, let's hang out. All right, cool. No plan whatsoever. Yeah. And we'll probably just be on our phones, talking, just chilling. And then we'll do like the most spontaneous thing ever, like, hey, let's get in the car, okay? And then we'll just be driving for like an hour somewhere, the most random destination ever. Yeah. Yeah, like one time we just hopped in the car, and then we took the back roads. I don't know what highway it was, but we took the back roads, and we somehow ended up in Ojai. Oh. Yeah, I don't even know, but nice. Yeah, that's the type of things, like we just do the most random things ever. And it's like, what I tell people, it's like, it doesn't matter like the destination, where you're going, it really depends on like who you're with, like especially when you're going out, having fun, all these things, like the group of people definitely has an impact to what makes it fun rather than where you're at. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. That's really great. Yeah. Well, good luck to your future. Thank you so much for sharing to us about yourself and your journey. Thank you for having me. Of course. And thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment to keep up with Beyond the Sport. See you guys next time.